One city that makes news headlines across the global continent is the city of Lagos. So, what's new on Lagos Update? Let's find out on the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria. We'll be right back. And now to Lagos Update. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, described the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials COWLSO 25th National Women's Conference as a vibrant force of social change, which has become an organizational flagship program that has continued to shape and share conversation that continue to inspire leadership and advance the cause of women not only in Lagos but across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Mr. Governor, who made this remark as the chief host, noted the relevance of the theme of the conference and value of COWLSO as a visionary organization that is inspiring generations.
Today, we gather not just to celebrate a milestone, but to honor women whose vision, whose strength, whose service have defined this remarkable journey. And so as we reflect on this, your Silver Jubilee, we must appreciate that COWLSO's enduring strength lies not only in its program, but also in the values that it represents. A value of compassion, values of collaboration, and very critically, continuity. The women who began this journey have handed down a vision that continues to inspire women to be new leaders, innovators, and to be real change agents. Indeed, if you look at the themes of this year's conference, 25 years of visionary legacy, inspiring the next generation. It reminds us that legacy is not about the past. It's about the future. And it's about the ability for us to prepare others to lead. As the saying always goes, it's not in how many leadership skills you have, but in how many new leaders you are able to birth.
Earlier, the governor's wife, Mrs. Kodiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, reeled out the special style adopted by COWLSO for this year's conference to create an impact using various eras.
COWLSO, like I said, is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and we celebrated in a special style. We used the eras, starting from the Mobolaji Johnson era, the military governors that served throughout that time, up to the point of when Governor Tinubu came in, Fashola era, the Ambode era, and the Sanwo-Olu era. Those eras were formed to make it easy for us to execute various projects to mark and celebrate our 25th anniversary. For the Johnson era, they embarked on projects that had to do with people with special needs, visiting the orphanages, empowering the people in the orphanages, donating equipment, and they got a lot of support from the Ministry of Women Affairs, the chairman, the female chairman, and many sponsors out there. For the Tinubu era, their project had to do with visiting the rehabilitation centers in Lagos State. We visited the Isheri Rehabilitation Center for Boys, the Tajuddin Olusi Rehabilitation Center for Girls in Ajah, and the Rehabilitation Center in Owutu, Ikorodu, where they carried out some renovations and also tried to encourage the rehabilitees by empowering them with some trainings. All this was done in collaboration with our ministries, Ministry of Women Affairs, Ministry of Agri, Ministry of the agency, Lagos Parks and Gardens, Lagos Lasiema, and Water Corporation. The Fashola era, they did Something similar, the Sanwo-Olu era, what they did was to go around the different divisions of Lagos State, engage in doing environmental sanitation. They were at Agege, they were at Mushin, they were at Epe. Those are areas I remember. Under COWLSO, we also have various committees. We have the committee that is the COWLSO Project Committee. This is headed by Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, the wife of the Deputy Governor. And this time we set out to renovate one of our legacy projects, the COWLSO Villa, built by our predecessor. After doing various assessments, we realized that they needed to upgrade it. This place was built as a COWLSO Villa, as a retirement settlement area where people can go there on a daycare basis.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife, the First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, who happens to be the grand patron of COWLSO, equally sent her goodwill message.
As you all celebrate this milestone, may your passion be renewed for greater service to our beloved state in the years to come. Congratulations once again on 25 remarkable years of impact. God bless the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, COWLSO. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The recently conducted special one-on-one interview by Lagoko press members with the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, gave clear insights into various strategic, innovative efforts, purposeful policy initiatives, and progressive agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration. The Honorable Commissioner spoke confidently with a reassuring tone on the completion of virtually all key projects by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration before leaving office.
Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat do not abandon any projects. All of the beautiful projects that we are seeing that we have started, we are going to complete them. The new Mercy Street Hospital is almost completed. What is left is what I can call finishing touches. By next year, that hospital will be commissioned. There's also the General Hospital in Ojo. That one too, work is going on there as we will do now. And no doubt it's going to be completed. Some of our food ops, they are already completed and then we will commission them very soon. The one in Etiosa and some other ones, they are already completed, like the one you have in Mushi. So the food and logistics of itself, the major one that we have in Epe, that one is also going to be commissioned early next year, if not later this year, early next year. And it's going to be the biggest in sub-Saharan Africa. And to tell you the kind of excitement that we have over it, it's the kind of hub that can store food that, God forbid, should there be famine in the land, can feed like 5 million Lagosians at least for 3 months. And if there is so much food inflation, prices are going up, if you release some of the items that you have in the logistics of can depress prices. So it's a kind of facility that should excite all of us. So I'm talking about some other projects like roads that we have started. All of them are going to be completed. I do not see anyone that may be so big that we won't be able to complete. You know, those hospitals, the second phase of the blue line, that one work is still going on there, and then another phase of the red line too. So all of these are going to be completed before Mr. Sanwo-Olu leaves office. And of course, the green line, as I speak with you now, the meeting is going on that. It will be also started, and then everybody will see appreciable progress, if not completion, before we leave office. So there is nothing that we are doing now that we are not going to complete. They are all simple. The two guys are with us about a week ago in Badagry, where we commissioned Ajara housing project. That of Otedola is also ready. Sanwo-Olu is almost ready. So all of these projects, they are not projects that we can abandon. It's not in the DNA of APC administration to abandon projects. And they are projects that we are very proud of, and government is going to complete them, either in housing or in health or in infrastructure, talking about roads and the rest of them. No project is going to be abandoned. Very soon we are going to commission what I can call the biggest school anywhere in West Africa very soon, and it's going to be commissioned in a place that all of you know that you will not even feel that you have you will never have that kind of facility in Ajegunle. It's a massive school that is something that one can describe as amazing, as a wonderful, as magical, you know. So there's no project that will be left.
On the much awaited relocation of Mile 12 Market, Computer Village, and Ladipo Spare Part Market because of their perceived challenging environmental impact, the Honorable Commissioner, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, has this to say.
Ladipo, you can all see that the very first question here was about people in a trade fair who have been asked to be lawful and not to embrace illegality, and that some people are reading ethnic meanings into it. I'm sure if the government goes into Ladipo now, they will also begin to sing the song of ethnicism. They will also begin to parrot ethnicism. Whereas disaster does not know any color. Disaster does not know any ethnic group. Disaster does not know any religion. If you don't plan well and then disaster comes, it attacks everybody, it affects everybody. So if you have a place like that and then government comes in there to ensure that things are done the way they should be done, there's no city anywhere in the world that you go to and see the kind of thing that we are seeing in some of the places that you guys have mentioned. That of a computer village, I think government was there about a month ago to do a kind of advocacy and to meet with the people and to tell them why they must move. And where they are being taken to, I think Katangwa in Abule Egba, the contractor working on it is also working. I remember that he was not moving fast enough, and Mr. Governor directed that that contract should be terminated and given to another contractor who I am told is doing very well now. And then that is why we stepped out the advocacy to tell the people why they have to go to that place and to tell them that nobody is going to lose whatever he or she has in this market. So it's just a question of a short time, in my own view. The guys in Computer Village, we have to go to Abule Egba. And then there was another market that you mentioned. My 12 market, it's true that there is a place that they should be moved to. There are questions about whether that place is ready or not, whether the infrastructure is there for them to be able to move. But you know, all of these things, there are so many things. Wherever you have human beings, we are talking of a large community of people. You have to be very careful to ensure that where you want to move them to, everything is ready and that nobody has any complaints there. Because if you say today that you direct just like that, that in one fell swoop, everybody should move, and then people are moved out of that place, it can cause some disruption in town. My 12 market, people come from all over West Africa to come to that market. It's not just for people who are in Lagos. And if you want to relocate such a market, it has to be systemic. You have to be intentional about it. You have to plan. It's not something that you can easily do. It's true that there is a site in Agbowa that the government is working on. I will have to find out the situation of that site now. But like we have observed, it will be very difficult in the nearest future to allow the market to be where it is now. And that is why you see that government goes there every time to ensure that it is clean, to ensure that it is like what a very good market should be, that the kind of market that our people decide. And that is why at times when they don't clean the market, the Minister of Environment goes in there to block it off. And then they come back to beg to put certain things in place. And they get the place open, and then there is peace before, again, the human element comes in. So I feel that the question is very valid, and that government is not forgetting what his plan are. Look at Okobaba. Okobaba took almost 12 years or so, or more than 12 years, for those people to be moved. The government ensured that where they moved them to, I think in Agbowa, Ikosi too, that the place was conducive for their trade. The place was made ready for them. They put all the infrastructure in place before they asked them to move. Just for government to show that it's committed to the welfare of everybody, and that if they're asking a group of people to move, it's not because they want to punish those people, but it's because they want to do the right thing. They want to do the things that are befitting of the stature of our people. They want to do things that are convenient for our people, and the kind of thing that people can say and identify with a city like Lagos.
That's our story on Lagos Update on this broadcast. Thanks for watching.